Alright, so, just got back. Of course it gets fucking dark immediately. Fucking white balance. I can never win with this camera. Anyway, so, just got home from seeing Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I needed something like that. I needed something fun like that movie. After last time when I saw Jurassic World 2, where I was like, ah! And then also something just nice in comparison to, oh god, mark it off my movies, to when Civil War, wow, god damn it, because they were talking about Civil War in the movie, when Infinity War, after Infinity War, when I left the theater, like, in such a fucking daze and shit. So, yeah, like, Ant-Man and the Wasp, it's gonna be fun. Paul Rudd's kind of humor, Michael Pena's humor, and everyone else kind of like in that group and all that stuff. And all that stuff, because that's how English works. You see in the trailer, if you've seen the first Ant-Man, like, it's more like, it's more like campy, funny, humorous, Marvel movie compared to other ones where, it's insanely, whatchamacallit, not insanely serious, but, a little bit more drama and jokes sprinkled, while this one is more like jokes with drama sprinkled on top of it. Ah, that's my knee! Okay, I also haven't been in my room for many days just because it's so hot, but it's all good. God, can you see all my laundry? You see my Batman underwear? I finally got a new washing machine, so I'm like, yes! I'm gonna clean everything! Because it's been like at least 100 degrees every day. It's actually, I think this is like the first few days where it's been like 70 and below, so like, Anyway, so I'm gonna get into spoilers a little later, but yeah. Kind of what you can tell with the trailer is that, Scott's been on house arrest for some time. Of course, this has something to do with the Sokovia Accord, which, of course, from Civil War and all that stuff. So then stuff happens, Stuff happens. And we all know, again, from the trailer that, and especially from the previous movie, that since he went all fucking quantum leaping and shit, that they're gonna try to get, like, what's her name, Michelle Pfeiffer back, and that's the plot of the movie, is like, let's get Michelle Pfeiffer. And I bet she shot for like a week at most, it's Michelle Pfeiffer, because she did well, because she's freaking Michelle Pfeiffer, whatchamacallit. So yeah, that's it. That's like the entire plot of the movie, is just like, he's on house arrest, and because of previous things, Michelle Pfeiffer, we gotta get Michelle Pfeiffer, and then things happen in between. Anyway, I'm gonna go into spoilers in a second. So, and spoilers. So, like, how do I start by going into spoilers? Well, I enjoyed the movie. God, I don't even know what to say. Jeez. I haven't gone to the movies in a bit of time because I've been working so much via stupid day job that I don't know how to talk about movies anymore. Plus, the other day, I know I'm supposed to be talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp, but the other day, I got a chance to see, the movie was Dark Crimes or something. It came out in, like, May or March. Where's my calendar? Came out in May, mid-May, and it was, like, this serious thing from Jim Carrey, and I don't know, it's one of those like crime drama movies based on true shit, but this literally was like an hour and a half of nothing happening. It was a little bit like all over the place, not the Snowman all over the place where it's amazing so bad, but this was just like, okay. Anyway, back to Ant-Man and the Wasp. So yeah, so obviously they bring Michelle Pfeiffer back from the Quantum Leap world and all that stuff. And I like how, like, the entire time, with the whole main plot of, let's go get Michelle Pfeiffer, I love that the little, like, subplot of, okay, Scott's on house arrest, and he's been on house arrest for 2 years, because Randall Park's in it, he's, like, I guess the head FBI guy that's watching his case. He said in the beginning, like a quick exposition before he was trying to talk to his kid, Scott's kid, where it was just like, yep, because he violated the Sokovia Accord, so it's 2 years house arrest, 3 years of probation. So part of me is like, I wonder. So that it's one of those things like, okay, that's why, Hawkeye wasn't in Infinity War. Like, that kind of helps explain why Hawkeye was in Infinity War. So he was probably also, on house arrest for 2 years. And the house arrest ended... Funny enough, it's like house arrest ended, like, probably in the midst of the battle with Thanos, So it's like... because like when the movie, because the mid-credit sequence, that part shows like him going in, like Scott going to the quantum leap thing, and then everyone else, Michelle Pfeiffer, Michael Douglas, and Evangeline Lilly, the three of them, like, they disintegrate into dust, because Thanos freaking, snapped his fingers. So yeah, so you kind of know, like, timeline-wise, like, okay, that probably happened, again, just as when you saw at the end of, I was supposed to say the end of Nick Fury. Well, the end of Infinity War at the very end, where it was, Nick Fury and then, Maria Hill, like, disintegrating, But yeah, so, where am I going with this? I'm like, this review shouldn't really be that long, because again, it's a fun movie. Like, there's a lot of comedy in it, and there was a lot of times where I laughed out loud. Obviously I'm not going to repeat the jokes, that's not how you make a joke funny, by repeating it poorly and out of context. But yeah, so again, that's the timeline again. So, that once Avengers 4 comes out, well, we all know that Hawkeye's gonna be freaking Ronin, just because of, like, those, like, paparazzi pictures and all that stuff. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just kind of like, man, they hired someone, I'm just going on a tangent right now, they hired someone so talented, like Jeremy Renner, but then they, like, so underutilized the man, because it's like they just didn't know what to do with Hawkeye. And recently, it came out, Todd McFarlane, he's redoing the Spawn movie, and Renner is going to be in it, and I'm so glad, because it's like, oh wow, he's going to be like one of the mains, and, well, he was one of the mains of the Avengers, but it's like, I bet he's going to be a lot better utilized than previously, but, anyway, yeah, so, what's that guy, God, where else have I seen that guy? The guy who plays, like, the bad dude in the movie, because, like, the whole time, like, the character goes, like, she's bad. Fucking too many goddamn Game Grumps. Why does everything keep falling off of my desk? What is that? Oh god. Anyway, so, like, you think she's the bad character, but she's not. She's just misunderstood, But really she is, because she can, like, phase in and out and shit, which, sometimes I wish I had that kind of ability. But what's that guy? Walton, where else have I seen him? Okay, so he's in Hateful Eight. Okay, I know he's in Justified. Where else have I seen his ass? Tomb Raider. Oh, right, he's the guy in Tomb Raider, because I recently got a chance to watch Tomb Raider. He always plays, like, that kind of southern bad guy kind of guy. Oh, he's also in Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, because he also has a very prominent forehead, and he's always just that guy where he is a southern guy. He's from Alabama. He always plays that asshole. That's his thing as a character. Yeah, I'm like going through his IMDb, and it's like, yeah, he's always like an asshole. Oh god, yeah, he was in House of Thousand Corpses. Yeah, he always plays like an asshole and everything, like either like a dirty cop or some shit like that. But anyway, so he's the actual bad guy, and he's just like, we want to steal technology. Like, it's just like, we want to keep you. The whole thing is like, they're like, okay, we need this last part to put in our machine, so then we can get Michelle Pfeiffer. And he's like, no, I've got you everything, and I got you your final part. But before I can give you the final part, I want to fuck shit up. So I feel like it's like, that's the plot. Like, very, very simple. Like, this could easily have all been, like, because it was like 20, 30 minutes into the movie, and it's like, cool, we got the part, we can go get Michelle Pfeiffer, but then, Ghost shows up, and then all this other stuff, and it's like, yeah, It's one of those kind of plots, like, you've seen it before, but you're like, hey, fuck it, you know? It's fun, you get to see a car chase, you get to see a lot of random small objects get blown up to bits, like, you know, like, you get to see everything again. It's fun, you know, it's a fun movie. You get to have some light humor, especially after, you know, again, Infinity War, where we all thought we were going to die after watching the movie, because we just weren't there. It's just like, I didn't know what to do. I just walked around Target, just confused, out of my damn mind. But yeah, let's Lawrence Fishburne obviously does a good job. He's fucking Lawrence Fishburne, like, is he gonna fuck it up? But anyway, yeah, so, zippity-doo-dah, zippity. Where am I? Well, yeah, technically I saw Deadpool 2 after Infinity War, and of course that was lighthearted, but a little too, like, oh, okay, there we go, that's on the nose. What was I doing? I'm just staring at IMDb right now. Anywho. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's not much to say. Like, the full after-credit sequence is just the big-ass ant, like, playing drums. And I was kind of like, really, guys? Like, and I get it, because probably most people wouldn't have stayed, like, fully after the credits, especially when the mid-credit sequence shows you, like, okay, that's the connection to Infinity War kind of stuff. But, I don't know. That kind of reminds me of, like, the full after credits sequence of Thor 2. Yeah, I think the full after credits sequence, I think that's the one where, like, he shows up and then she runs up and, like, gives him a kiss, and, like, then a big monster runs over and you're like, oh, that didn't need to be. But anyway, although the bright side of them doing all these after credits sequences is that it makes people sit through the credits and acknowledge all the fucking people that worked on these goddamn movies. Because, goddamn. But anyway, so moving on to credits. Wow, I'm already at 12 minutes for this video. Trailers. So the first one is called Axel. And it's like Transformers, but instead of cars and things transforming, it's also kind of like Terminator, but not. It's a dog. It's a dog robot thing, and this kid finds him in the junkyard, and it's just kind of like, oh, cool, you're a dog robot. Let's all have fun. We'll do my motocross. And the dog's like, I'm a dog, but a robot. You know, it's like, okay, cool. And then, of course, there's, like, the love interest girl, and she was like, he looks really expensive. Like, if he looks that expensive, I bet people are out, like, you know, looking for him. And the guy was like, I'll never let them take you away. It's like, you don't, like, part of me is also like, did you not think this very highly intelligent dog robot, what am I, fucking Zoidberg? Like, you're a robot. You didn't think, like, that dog would, like, the camera or whatever thing in the eyes would be monitoring you? I don't know. It's one of those kind of movies. I'm just like, what the fuck is this shit? After that, funny enough, because I was talking about fucking Transformers. After that, it's the fucking Bumblebee trailer, which I'm just kind of like, meh. I'm just like this to it. I'm like, I don't know. After that last one with the whole King Arthur thing, I don't know. But again, I would watch that one again over the last Pirates movie, because okay, after that, it's a comedy. It's called The Spy Who Dumped Me, and it's Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon, and it's supposed to be like Mila Kunis's ex is that Justin Trudeau? I only saw him for a second, so I couldn't tell. At first, I thought it was Cassidy from Preacher, and I was like, oh my god, oh no, I think that's Justin Trudeau. Anyway, sorry, my brain just charted out. Is it fucking The Spy Who Dumped Me? Oh, huh! I just kept saying Justin Trudeau. That's the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. I'm tired. Oh my god. So, I've been watching the news too much. Not Justin Trudeau, that's the Prime Minister of Canada. It's Justin Trudeau. It's all French, literally all French Canadians to me. Anyway, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, if you care. Anyway, so they go, Hassan Minaj is in it. They go overseas, things happen, it's like spy stuff. It's a spy stuff, I'm so tired. Spy stuff, action sequence. It's like, it's funny. Speaking of that, I'm glad that Mission Impossible freaking 6 trailer didn't fucking play, because I was like, okay, it's fucking one of the next things that's gonna play, stop it. After that was The House with a Clock in Its Walls. I need you to have a longer title, please. It's got Jack Black, some kid, Kate Blanchett, people. Anyway, apparently, Kyle MacLachlan put a clock in the wall in the house and things and stuff. After that is Alpha, which I remember seeing that trailer way early this year. But this time had like a 90s version of the commercial where it was like a voiceover, because before it would just be like words on the screen, overly dramatic, like all that shit. But this time it was like a young boy who was, you know, it was like a young boy who was separated from his family meets a wolf. That two, like, was it two beings from a different world have to get along? And it's like, what the fuck is this, a commercial for like, you know, what the fuck is that show anyway? But yeah, it's like sitcom. Two people who don't get along, one's a Democrat, the other one's Republican. Now they have to live together. Like, that's what the fucking trailer seemed like. It was like, what the fuck is this? And they were like, Alpha, coming soon. It's like, yeah, it's been coming soon for like ever. No one's gonna go see it. It looks dumb. Anyway. Then it's that stupid YA movie, Darkest Minds, but after be flurp. I wrote on here that Harry Potter thing, because I couldn't, when the trailer started, I couldn't think of Fantastic Beasts. I couldn't be like, oh, Fantastic Beasts 2. It's called, the one with Johnny Depp. So I just typed in that Harry Potter thing. Y'all fucking know what I'm talking about, because it's like this one, obviously this is like the prequel thing. Jude Law is Dumbledore, and you're like, oh damn, Jude Law, okay. You young Dumbledore, and then you also young Pope, like, you making everyone have naughty thoughts about the weirdest things. Okay, anyway. Next thing is the Nutcracker. That looks so gorgeous, because sets, costumes, makeup, why wasn't I hired? That all looks fucking awesome. So I can't wait to go see it, just because like, I know the story of Nutcracker and all that stuff, but it's so like whimsical, and I don't really like that word and all that stuff, but it's very whimsical. It's very like, there's so much color used in that movie, and it's like, I'm very, very intrigued to see how they go from it, and how they utilize everything, because it just visually looks amazing, you know? Then the last thing is the Dumbo trailer, which I was like, okay, Dumbo, and then it was like, you know, from the imagination of Tim Burton. I'm like, oh, see, we're at that age now where when you say Tim Burton, it's not like, ooh, it's like, no, you know, but it's funny because you see Colin Farrell, and I'm like, oh, no Johnny Depp, okay, probably because he's beating women, you know. Anyway, I'm fucking get to 18 minutes on this goddamn video. Anyway, so I'm done talking. Whatever. I have to lighten this up. This footage is always too damn dark. Bye.